All right, everyone. Donald Trump has gotten into it with his own attorney general again, that is Jeff Sessions, the other day unleashing a bit of an attack on him and saying, look, hey, you sit there and you sit by and watch this rigged witch hunt with the Mueller probe. You do nothing about Clinton's emails. That's still an open question. You do nothing about all this other dirty shit that's gone on. Basically, get moving. Lindsey Graham comes out and says, well, yeah, I don't really care if he fires him, but, he needs to wait till after the midterms. It was very funny. Why do I get this feeling that this is another example of people being played Shakespeare style? I don't think that Trump actually has any real bad blood with Sessions. I think Sessions is playing a role. I think Sessions is there specifically to make it look like the deep state is just going to constantly browbeat Trump. When he gets rid of Jeff Sessions and all of this shit goes away, people, I think, will care less. But you do have to wait until after the midterms. Jeff Sessions, by all means, is a person that I personally did not like for that role. I personally don't like Jeff Sessions. There were mutterings that people that were worse than Sessions would be in that position. Sort of like when he was like, oh yeah, maybe the Secretary of State will be Mitt Romney. And he puts Tillerson in, and it's a bunch of bullshit. Pompeo's in now, and he's doing a lot better by all means. By the way, he has scaled back plans for having Pompeo go over to North Korea. It's the same 40 chess as before. The North Koreans will put out a statement saying, no. We want to make progress. Hey, look, here's a nuclear declaration or something. And he'll go over. It'll just take a few extra weeks or month or something. Now, I'm sure he's hoping it happens before midterms for politically pragmatic reasons. I never liked Sessions, though. I feel vindicated. Let's assume that they are at each other's throats, and I would side generally with Trump on that. He has the right to fire his attorney general. He doesn't need anyone's permission. Sessions, by all means, is a drug war-mongering moron. That is, he's like drug war number one. His own staff have basically revolted and were telling jokes about how out of touch he was. He thinks that marijuana is actually like a gateway drug and weird shit like that. He sounds sort of like the left-wing media talking about, non-leftist YouTubers. Oh, they're a gateway drug to, basically jackbooting around and having like skinhead mode. And that's basically what they believe. Sessions appears to believe that about weed. He doesn't appear, though, oddly, to have a problem with, other things like tobacco or alcohol. Those are just fine. But Attorney General Jeff Sessions is going to crack down on those fucking states legalizing, and it looks like on that there may be a case of they're actually at total odds. And it's not 4D chess. Trump is a Manhattan soci-elite. He knows he's openly proclaimed, yeah, I've seen, friends of mine used medical marijuana. It worked great. I have no problem with it. He's like, leave it up to the states to legalize, which shows he doesn't have a moral problem with it. It's basically what a states' rights argument boils down to. It takes the moral part off the table when you make such an argument. Jeff Sessions, meanwhile, is saying, well, no, it's the devil's weed. Reefer madness. I believe it strongly. I watch it every day. And he goes after it. And it's like, it's so dumb. And it is honestly very, very politically and socially outdated at this point. So I actually like it when Trump uses Jeff Sessions as a punching bag. And other than a vague statement that doesn't even directly reference Trump, what the fuck's Sessions gonna do? Is he going to fight the President of the United States who can literally fire him from his job? All he has to do is insult Trump once and he can be fired instantly. You don't need to wait till the midterms. You can say, hey, my Attorney General won't do the bidding of my office. I'm his boss. I have the right to fire him. He's insubordinate. I can't deal with it. The Attorney General needs to be someone that can work with the President of the United States. So I'm fucking getting a new Attorney General. I think the hope, I would say, put Giuliani in there as Attorney General. Nothing wrong with that. Once he's in there, would probably act. He'd be like, he's no longer my lawyer. Now he's my attorney general. Let him deal with Mueller. It'd be a really funny idea. People are still rambling right now, days later, about Cohen. Oh my God, what was it? I can't remember his name. The CFO of the Trump Foundation. There, he's been given immunity to testify with regards to Cohen. Again, where's Trump in all this? Where's Trump? Of course, yeah, Cohen is Trump's lawyer. If he was doing shifty things, and he's the one with the plea deal who's going to be going to prison, yeah, somebody who was, in nominal command of the functions of that building probably should be testifying. Again, though, that doesn't link to Trump. What, so everyone at a Trump property, whether or not he was there at the time, all of them are potentially incriminated. That makes no sense. No, Trump will get off scot-free. because he did nothing wrong in my estimation. All these people trying to demoralize the Republicans with, oh, there's talk of impeachment. Oh, really? Where? Because I'm just seeing it from the same corners of the internet it was already coming from, like Dworkin or Krasenstein. Yeah, but they've been talking about that since before Trump was even elected. They're like, hey, Hillary Clinton will win. If Trump did win, we'd just impeach him right away, and then you'll be left with President Pence. That's one big reason why Trump won't be impeached and removed from office, is that Pence is his vice president. The other day, someone was pointing out that actually, technically, it's wrong because it would be in the midterm. He couldn't just appoint a new VP, yes, but the Houses and Senate are run by Republicans. And probably at least the Senate will be, even to a larger degree thereafter. Yeah, he could appoint, President Pence could appoint Trump as his VP and pardon him and then resign and let Trump take back over and reappoint him. It'd be a legal maneuver, technically speaking. There's no law against it. It's not evidence of wrongdoing in and of itself per se, although accepting a pardon kind of is. Not really, but kind of. It just means, basically, haha, fuck you, and you thumb your nose at the authorities. As far as Trump and Sessions goes, though, I don't like Sessions. And I say that even knowing that he's probably doing the 40 chess Shakespearean role for Trump. I still don't like the dude. Anyone who pushes the drug war, I can't support. I think so far he's been predominantly a do-nothing attorney general. Look, he doesn't really do anything. That's the whole problem. I don't think that Trump chose bad people for their positions, per se. Except possibly in this case, or in the case of Tillerson. Tillerson was a do-nothing individual too. He's slowly refining things. I think that he put a bunch of neocons in those positions, knowing full well that they'd be inept with the style of governance he has, so he could slowly get rid of them and get a true inner circle going. That's what Pompeo represents. So Pompeo, by all means, appears to get along with Trump famously. They do need to replace Jeff Sessions. It's very funny to see a bunch of left-wingers defending him the same way they're doing with, like, John McCain, because he's, finally going to be dead. It's going to be a good day when he finally kicks off, like millions of others he's caused to kick off. It's sort of like that. They're like, well, Jeff Sessions, who is an evangelical, a drug warrior, very far to the right on legal issues, generally speaking, loves the prison complex. He's like their darling now. Oh, no, you can't fire Jeff Sessions. You'd be committing treason if you did that. Then again, they said the same about Rex Tillerson. They said the same about basically anyone. Anyone Trump is at odds with automatically becomes like a savior figure to the left wing at this point. They hate Trump so much that they would literally applaud anybody in these positions. Anyone he at least pretends not to like suddenly gets the Democrats totally backing them, even if they're a longtime warmongering far-right Republican. It's very, very funny to watch. And that's about all. Peace out.